This is Royal Television. We inspire.
My name is Dayo Odukayo. I'm a chartered accountant and a fellow of the Institute. I'm married. I'm a senior executive of the company. I'm a Christian. What I know is, we've, especially in the area of local content, we've actually employed a lot of Nigerians, engineers. We are in the oil and gas industry, so basically, we're in the oil and gas industry, and we've contributed a lot to the local content, employ Nigerians, and also we do some CSR, basically corporate social responsibility, through a foundation. So I would say it's a gift for me. I have, of all the gifts in the Bible, I have a gift of administration. And when you have a gift, there's always a grace behind it. So I would just summarize it as a grace of God. And that's what has been keeping me. And I have a very understanding, a friend in my husband. So he supported my career growth, supported me all the way. We are friends, and that's really made my job to be simple. You must have a common ground. I always tell them, make sure that you communicate. By communicating, you get a lot out of. But sometimes try to offend the guy and see his reaction. And if you are making it, if a guy is noticing that you're making it, maybe you're advancing more than him or something, and he's getting irritated around you or whatever, that's take a walk. So I think basically you need to understand who you are going into a life relationship with, and that's critical. It's better not to get married and to get married and get out of it in a few months. So for me, just be sure that it's the right guy. Pray about it and make sure that it's the guy that's he has a positive mind towards you. Good enough, I counsel people. Good enough, I have a foundation for couples that wait on God for children. I've had so much, especially people that, some girls, those career-wise, they just want to be up there. But of course, the husbands, you don't have a choice, you're already in it. So you just have to be patient with him. Try to understand him, because most times you don't get to understand our spouse. You just want it our way, and then it causes trouble in the household. Try to understand him, and the Bible says, husband love your wife and wife be submissive. All the same, I think it's a friendship that matters in a relationship. Cultivate friendship with your spouse to be, and I always say them, be sure that he's your friend. If he's your friend, he will stand by you. It's a God-given vision, because I waited for 8 years after my marriage, and they were trusting God for children, and then didn't come forth, but thank God it eventually came. And then immediately after the birth, God told me to go there to encourage other families that are waiting. And I spoke with 2 people, and then we prayed about the name, Power Family Foundation. For on Saturday, we're going to be 3 years old, and we have children to His glory to show as a testimony of what God has been doing in our midst. So that was what birthed the foundation. We waited, and we're out there to encourage people with it. It's a foundation that is registered. We have secretariat at Ogba on Jai Road, on Jai 29 Jai Road in Ogba, and then the website is there, and we have our phone numbers you can call. We meet people if need people, especially, but most importantly, we meet every third Saturday of the month in NUT at Alamsa. In the last 3 years, both husband and wife that we have on our record should be like 130, and they do come and look at that. Every particular meeting, maybe about 40, 50 people turn up, and our main focal points or areas that we look at is spiritual, marriage counseling, medical, and that's the three basic focal points. No other events can take that day from me, so I'm available. I have just one that is like almost 10 children, but then, like I said, we don't really go out like that, but we spend most of our time together at home, and after I close for work and home, weekend we are together. We don't go out separately. My husband is not someone out there, so he's always at home. And of course we find time to go on vacation once or twice a year. But still working vacation. I hate lies. And I hate lazy people around me. I hate people that cannot think out of the box, take decision. If you are working with me, you should be able to do certain things before coming to me. Don't ask me every question. It irritates me. So, and I like people that are hardworking. It's obvious out there that the issue of infertility is no more what it used to be. It has now become a global issue, and for me, I have friends that have adopted. We encourage them to do so, and they did, and the home is never the same again. So for anyone that's waited like 10 years and you're almost 50 and you're still waiting, I will advise that you adjust. There's nothing wrong with it, but our culture is still not, in tune with it, but then it's something every home that are waiting should think about. And I think it downs the pressure in the home, and it also avoid the men going out doing what they're not supposed to do. But I think, for people out there that left their kids, we also, was not 2 months ago, we also adopted an orphanage home from Lagos State, just for us to also go there to impact the home. I think it's something that should be welcome for couples that are waiting. There's nothing wrong with it. It's still the same child. Like anyhow you look at it, IVF is like you adopt a child. Because some people use someone else's egg. Some people use the sperm is not their husband. So definitely you can adopt in any form. It's not only when you pick the baby up from orphanage. And they even do embryo adoption now. So anyhow you can think about it. Adoption is not something bad. Jesus adopted us, or God adopted us through Christ. So it's not something that should be seen as an abomination. Everybody has been praying and we're trusting God. For me, I have a philosophy. What I cannot change, I don't put my, the only thing we can do is just continue to pray. We cannot go out there. You can even see the government trying to, shut down people coming out to talk about it. So there's nothing we can do than just continue to pray. And we pray that God will release them, just like He released the Egyptians.